Hello, thanks so much for looking into my channel today, and we'll take a look at what's coming up over the weekend, which is kind of momentous actually. It's a big weekend because we have got the full moon coming up in Aquarius on Sunday the 22nd, and that is really the main influence in astrology that's going on at the moment. But that's the end of the weekend. We want to take a look at what's actually happening this weekend. This video is coming out on Friday, August the 20th. The moon is actually in Aquarius now and won't actually leave Aquarius into Pisces until after that full moon comes in on Sunday. But basically, Aquarius moon means there's more interest in knowledge. People want to learn new things. People want to make use of the knowledge they've got as well, of course, and more about that in a second because there is a good opportunity for that. People also like to communicate with people they get on with, people who share some of their beliefs and, more importantly, share some of their feelings. You get great trust coming in to interpersonal relationships like that. But there's also a desire for freedom and a desire for independence, and that really is what drives the sociability towards people you already know and trust and feel comfortable with. It's a great time for, as I said, knowledge, study, reading, scientific stuff, anything like that that you're interested in. But if you really got to discipline yourself to something and get your head down, it's not the best time for that. That could really kind of go from bad to worse, quite honestly. But there we go. We've got an Aquarius moon right now, and that's setting the scene for the weekend. Also right now the moon is 94.6% full at the exact moment I'm making this video, and it slows down, you see, in the middle of the moon cycle. She grows really fast towards full moon, and then she grows really fast towards full moon, and then she shrinks really fast, and as we're coming to the new moon it slows down again. So we have got pretty fast progress at the moment. It's like an apple shaped transit. Yeah, and I'm doing this in UK, in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere it appears to be going the other way around, just because it's being viewed from a different angle. But there we are, 94.6% full, and very near to actually coming up full. That's the thing. The alignments we've got today, the moon herself is trine Venus, which is it's a lovely aspect actually. Trine means 30 degrees, sextile is 60 degrees. And then we've got the conjuncts, the oppositions, the biquintiles, all the minor alignments. But the major alignment of the moon right now is that she is trine Venus, and interactions with other people are really good at the moment and are really nicely balanced too. So that really sits well with the Aquarius alignment of the moon right now. Warm feelings, good kind of cooperation, emotional comforts as well, and affection, that kind of thing. Where you get people coming together, public things tend to go really well with this alignment. So it's Friday as I'm doing this. If you're watching it in the future, you're very welcome anyway. I hope this bigs up your understanding of astrology. It certainly bigs up mine. This is kind of how I learned it, by doing the videos. But anyway, yes, Friday. So if you're watching this right now today, then if you've got something planned for a Friday night, end of the week splurge, you're going to go out and see friends or something, very positive for that. Moon in Aquarius and moon trine Venus, very positive for that. Let's look at the nearest heavenly bodies. The next closest one is Mercury, and Mercury has to do with communications, essentially the messenger of the gods, if you will. And Mercury is opposite Neptune at the moment, and that is a challenge towards perception, and it challenges communication as well. Mercury is always involved with communication. So that could get complicated, really. If you're going to talk to someone, then it's really important to have this conversation. Then really be careful to say exactly what you mean. That's what really matters. It's very easy to be misunderstood when Mercury opposes Neptune. And Neptune is, a planet that's responsible for quite a lot of confusion going on in the world. People kicked out of the mainstream, people who are sort of sidelined and marginalised could that could become a big thing at the moment. You could see that sort of making big news, really. Anyway, those people are going to be looking for closure, and this is a good time for discussions about bringing things to completion, finding closure with things. That's Mercury. So Venus is trine Saturn, so relationships, interpersonal matters, which have so much to do with Venus, really need to face the facts, because Saturn is kind of strict. Saturn in some ways is the lawmaker, well, in just about every way is the lawmaker as well, actually. Sometimes you need to formalise things, get things in writing, that kind of thing. But people are at the same time looking for practical solutions to problems which will actually lead to that closure that we were talking about with Mercury. So it sits quite well together. We'll take a look at Mars as well. Mars is trine Uranus right now. So bold initiatives, breaking with the past, forceful, charismatic people tend to be in charge of things, and new leaders can be chosen because of that influence. And you sort of see campaigns really going at it and maybe reaching conclusions. It's a very conclusive time as we go into this weekend. Generally speaking, the moon is going to be conjuncting Saturn in the early evening, because the moon alignment changes several times a day, and that too leads to completion. And I think we're all going to be a lot more sure of ourselves as we come to the end of the day. But look out for scammers, guys. If you watch my other channel, Twig Brother, there's a video going up later today all about some scammers that I've come into contact with. And there are some scammers around the tarot community. Excuse me, the tarot community on YouTube at the moment. I expect they're around every community on YouTube. And I don't mean the tarot readers themselves. We're a wonderful family, and I love to do readings. And if you're interested in the tarot, do check out my other channel, Twig Brother, which is down below there. But no, people are impersonating YouTube tarot readers at the moment to try and get business, to take business away. So if you're going for a reading like that, or a reading of any kind, make sure it's the actual real genuine person, the person you really actually want to be speaking to, and not someone else using their details. Wow, that's going on at the moment, but I think we'll see some fixing, because the way astrology is going is very, very positive, and it's going to wash away a lot of those negative influences. This full moon on Sunday, August 22nd, aligns with Jupiter, so spiritually it's relating to personal matters, material things, spiritual growth, and a lot of good fortune, good luck associated with this as well. This particular one has a real good influence on intimate relationships as well. Sensible and exciting things going together. Those two aspects really in play. And it's an excellent time for finding a long-term partner, or maybe even having an exciting one-night stand, dare I say it. Existing couples can find a lot more commitment and enjoy, more adventurous activities, more interesting things. Get a bit of things coming to life in couples, which is nice. This is happening at 29 degrees and 37 minutes of Aquarius, so it's well into Aquarius. It's only making that one aspect, but that is one of the best, as I was saying. The moon coming together with Jupiter, all about happiness, good fortune, and success as well. There's no major fixed stars conjuncting the moon at the moment, but there's two other planetary aspects under a 2-degree orb. Both are positive and both have a good influence on relationships, so it's looking super positive. So that main aspect, moon conjunct Jupiter, optimistic, it's generous, it's lucky, it's successful. At the same time, those minor ones, we've got Venus trine Saturn. That is ideal for finding true love and for making commitments. Relationships really do best with a sensible approach and steady affection, and that is supported very much with Venus trine Saturn. It brings mutual respect into the thing, and that is practically important. And the other minor aspect, Mars trine Uranus, 30 degrees of Uranus, initiative, so people might actually speak out. This is why it's going to be easier to find a good relationship if you haven't got one already. People are ready to speak out, and have that sense of excitement, and the sense of adventure comes to the fore. Freedom, willingness, that kind of thing goes with the opportunity to really experience those stimulating new activities, those new feelings, those relationships. Strong instincts, a daring attitude is what you really need to make this a super good full moon, to be taking those risks. Quite passionate, you know, people's passions come out, people's desires come out, and really good on sexual relationships, but that's not what it's all about, you know. This full moon is packed with positivity and with really good opportunities, good luck, that kind of thing as well. So it's all looking pretty good, friends, as we go into this weekend, and that is nice because we have had a few, shall we say, difficult weeks since the new moon came in earlier this month, but this is going to take us right through into September, and much later in September we've got Mercury retrograde. More about that as we get close to it. I will be back on Sunday, internet willing and God willing, with a look at what's happening in the week ahead of us. But that's your astro weather this weekend. Thanks very much for watching, friends. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you soon in a future video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the future video, and drop a like on this if you've enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Always good to share the journey with you guys. Okay, take care then, and see you very soon. Bye bye.